such an amazing thing to be a part of. It's absolutely breathtaking, and I can't wait to put this performance on stage.
A god for sun, a god for rain, a god for pastoral music, you name it. And of course, a king of gods.
My name's John Elgar. I'm the Secretary of the Lakemba Uniting Church.
My name is Reverend Heather Topp. I'm an ordained interfaith minister.
My name is Trevor Jennings. I'm the Uniting Church minister at Kempsey.
Faith Connections started from actually
the Canterbury Bankstown Interfaith Reference Group.
We went out into the community and talked to young people who wanted to find out from them how their religions helped them to identify what separated them from their other peers.
We discussed how we could involve youth.
We're just dreaming and scheming, and someone came up with the idea of working with a drama group.
Celebrating life!
Joanna came up with the idea of talking to Maddie, who runs Horizons Youth Theatre.
We had a target audience, I believe. It was from teens to about mid-20s.
It developed into the youth forum.
Are you going to catch some photo? Yeah.
So there was a forum with a bunch of young people where we took their views and their ideas on religion and what faith meant to them, so that I could put those into the scripts.
So that we could assist our young people, I think, in overcoming the prejudices and difficulties that they face.
We're a very multicultural area. I think it's well over 100 different cultural groups. So it gave an opportunity for people to be part of something happening in the community.
With the cooperation of the council and the funding from the Premier's department, and this is how Faith Connections came about.
It's a series of sketches of different scenes, all based around different faith connections, whether different religions, different faiths coming together.
So, you're okay with us praying separately, worshipping separately?
We go to work separately.
Their whole outcome was crafted and came about, was so relevant and so needed, and so needed even now.
There are 5 different plays, short plays or sketches, each dealing with different ideas.
The messages that was so needed is the celebration of diversity. It's okay to be different. It's okay to believe different things, because fundamentally, what faith we have really doesn't matter. It's how we practice our faith that matters.
Decided to get back into acting like late last year. Then I went on Star Now and I saw the audition for this thing. And I made it through. I was surprised, and here I am.
Man, I can't believe it's all Muslims who are turbans. It's only gay.
I know, right? So gay!
I'm gay.
I like the dialogue where the point of gay came up, that you could still have faith, but you could still be gay. You were still a person, you were still relevant, and the very gentle banter around that.
And I liked the first play because it gave a big, wide picture of history. Then it kind of focused down into conversations that people might have in school. For instance, two girls were wondering about the headgear.
You know, I think you'd really rock that 1920s look. You reckon?
The most memorable for me and the most powerful experience were the two Muslim girls.
Why don't you wear a hijab?
Well, they were acting as Muslims. I don't think either of them was from a Muslim background.
And it shouldn't be about being superior to others.
They were just magnificent. It was a discussion and the respectful way in which they talked about the hijab.
They got into a sort of argument about the hijab, one who wanted to wear it and one who didn't, and it was so powerful I thought they were going to start fighting on the stage. The emotions were so strong.
I play a Muslim character in a scene between two girls called Got It Covered, and I play a Hindu character in Breaking Bread, the last scene.
No, all that matters is that the holidays are better with friends.
Absolutely.
The other thing I liked as well was the Christmas celebration.
I'm a Muslim girl who doesn't wear a hijab and makes a point of why she doesn't. You want to wear one? Go for it. But don't tell me I'm being a bad Muslim because I choose not to wear one.
I got involved with one of my friends. He said this is amazing acting for the thing. I'm like, yes, I have to be a joint of this.
Sweet.
Well, I am in 3 parts. I've been Christian.
Oh, because I'm Christian. Look, I put in well, in the Christian world.
In another scene, I play a spouse-to-be in an interfaith marriage.
I'm serious.
No, that's a fake crinkle, not a real one.
I'm doing few characters in Faith Connection, and I love being here.
Oh, is this the festival of lights?
Yeah.
Two members of the group will come along and Maddie or Steve, you know, and we've got 2 schools interested already, so.
There was some feedback from the interfaith group, a few good suggestions which we took on board.
I know some of the other members were kind of objecting, thinking, no, this isn't factual. But it was more funny and it was touching something, I think, within people.
There was an honesty about it, which I found compelling and extremely, extremely heart-centred. And I think every child picked that up. Every child.
None of the actors are having play their own religion, their own sexuality, nothing. Like Christian, we're playing Muslim, Muslim, we're playing Christian.
Kids were gathered around and they were all fidgeting and kind of laughing and looking up. And one of the kids got sent out by the teacher. But as soon as the play started, it was like everybody was listening and engaged in what was happening.
My boy D-Doc is wicked fun and not judgmental at all.
Yeah, I didn't realise local drama could be that powerful, actually.
I think it was a great way of making everybody feel involved.
It's a pity that the funding that was given from the Premier's department wasn't more, because there is such a need for it. And this includes secular schools as well. There is such a need for it.